Greetings and welcome to this series of webinars by Clinical Eye Openers. This is a series of 4 parts showing highlights concerned with the teratology elements in clinical practice. It also is an opportunity for participants to obtain certifications. Here in brief is stated my background, and I take this opportunity to encourage you to stop the motion anytime you wish to read a screen in more detail. We start with an overview, which will be followed by clinical teratology, teratogenesis, dysmorphology, and then by a series of clinical overviews concerned with teratogenic impacts such as those by alcohol, radiation, etc. You can learn about a fuller explanation by visiting the website showing in the link below. Also, please pay attention that most of the materials shown in the full versions of these webinars derive from companion websites. Now, clinical teratology is for the most part not fully understood by practitioners of clinical medicine and other healthcare professionals, and furthermore is relevant to all of us because those of us who have or wish to have children, we always are concerned with the possibility of developmental anomalies. So this dark background is the object for us to clarify. Clinical teratology is an amalgam of knowledge that is relevant not only to specialists but also to obstetricians, neonatologists, pediatricians, and so forth. It concerns subjects as diverse as sterility and, at the other spectrum, cancer of adults, and in between, pregnancy losses, infertility, developmental anomalies such as structural malformations or functional malformations, and deformations as the fetus develops. Clarification emerges from the amalgam of different disciplines that are rapidly advancing that are particularly relevant to clinical applications. And this amalgam is what keeps teratology as one of the most rapidly advancing medical specialties, the last recognized by the American Medical Association. And as we clarify the background, then the teratological approach or the teratology approach to clinical dilemmas such as malformations and so forth is the understanding that chromosomal imbalances are among the major contribution genetic mutations, but these alterations of the genome are not exclusive causes. There are also purely environmental causes such as heavy metals, arsenic, radiation, and so forth. We also like to be practical. So we embed in these presentations videos. Here I'm going to show only a very short segments. The first of 4 videos by a well-known expert, Dr. Kenneth L. Jones, that will show additional modes of clinical examinations to detect prenatal developmental markers.
I'm Dr. Ken Jones, and I'm going to do a physical examination on this 6-week-old little boy. I want to start off here, this examination, right at the top, and I want to talk about head circumference. So oftentimes you will read the chart, and on the chart you will note that the baby has a head circumference that's very small. And if you, I want to stress the fact that if you are concerned in any way about a head circumference, you've got to do the head circumference yourself. And the same thing is true as far as the length of the baby. So first the head circumference. We're going to talk about his fontanelles and sutures. A baby has a number of sutures and has 2 fontanelles that are quite obvious at this age. The sutures are...
The brief segments of the video just shown illustrate the importance of dysmorphology, which is inextricably connected with the practice of teratology in various clinical specialties. Dysmorphology is the study of forms, the alterations of morphogenesis. The following screens are going to be shown very briefly, but as you already know, you can stop and read the contents. But to grasp the implications of these screens and others that are not shown, I invite you to join and see the full versions of these webinars. The supplement for this webinar concerns malformations in a Chernobyl-impacted area of Ukraine. It is an important subject that is somewhat complex, and I hope that it will illuminate for you the aspects of how radiation directly or indirectly can result in teratogenic impacts. And they may be inbred, and they look like Cajuns in Louisiana and so on. And here's the province. The northern half of the province geologically is different. It has no clay, virtually, no binders. So the radiation that fell, plus the index of transfer of that radiation to woods, to trees, to nutrients, to grass, is so much higher that in effect this is more contaminated than Zhytomyr, which is right next to Chernobyl. Now we have reached the end of this first webinar as well as the supplement. And before I say goodbye, I'd like to invite you to register to view the series of full webinars rather than just the shortened trailers. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you would visit us again quite soon.